Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today?
Good morning. I just been attacked by my cat.
Is that one danger or that's chaos, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, chaos. How are you, sweetie pea? Well, we have MJ, Michelle with us. We have Maritza and we have little Carrie. Now, I am not deliberately ignoring the new name up there on the list, but I will introduce her here in just a little bit when we get a few more in here with us. Guys, I am so sorry, but I'm still kind of on Eastern Standard Time. You know, I've been there for so long. So when I set my live up for this morning, I set it up for 10 Eastern instead of 9 Central. So if Carrie hadn't have called me, I'd have been going on when Dawn Aaron and
Don Yarndall.
Don Yarndall, excuse me, and Hobie Bingo was on. So, oh my goodness. Well, she's special to me. Yes, she is. So, yeah, she's going to be up here in the chat with us. All of this is new to her, which it blew my mind yesterday when I found this out. But anyway, yes, she is a very special guest to me, and I'll introduce her here in just a little bit. So I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day. I hope you got to spend the time with your daddies or your hubbies or your brothers, just whoever it is that happens to be fill the dad position in your family. I hope you were able to spend some time with them or at least give them a phone call or send them a special card. Good morning, Laura. How are you today? I hope you're doing well.
Good morning.
Man, it seems like it's been forever. I mean, last week was just crazy, crazy for me. And I think it's going to be another crazy week just from the phone call I got from my hubby just a little bit ago. So anyway. Oh, little Carrie is asking you, are you feeling okay or better? Were you able to walk yesterday?
No, I didn't go walking. It started pouring.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the weather, I'm going to say that I may be lagging a little at times. I may even drop out, but I will be back in. Yeah, it's clouding up again here. It is supposed to, have some pretty good rain starting about 1 o'clock or so here, but I think it's already clouding up. So I did have a little lag issue just a moment ago before we came on. So I popped out and came back in. So I'm just kind of giving you a heads up that that's liable to be what happens. Oh, man, that was a lot. I'm going to have to slow down. But I'm so excited. So I may just run at the mouth here for a moment. So
That's
little Carrie's
okay,
wanting to know how you're feeling.
My phone's not working. Oh, there it goes.
Oops.
I'm really not playing on the phone, you guys.
You're just trying to get it to work?
Well, I didn't realize that the camera was turned on, so my internet is slow.
Okay.
I had to turn it off.
Oh, okie dokie, gotcha. So I guess as you saw for the title, we have Rockin' Monday going on. Can anybody guess what that might pertain to? Good morning, Sandra. How are you? Oh, Laura says it started raining here at 5:30 a.m. Mom and my stepdad went out for a walk and got soaked a bit, but it's hot out. Oh, goodness. Means it's going to be a little humid then there today, huh, Laura?
I'm sorry, chat. I cannot read from this distance. Well, and it won't help if I put on my glasses.
Oh?
It's too.
Why are you so far back? Why is it so far away from you? Excuse
because
me.
I haven't pulled it forward yet, and the cat got up before I could do that.
Oh, well, that's okay.
And heaven forbid if I move a little bit, he'll take off running, which I'm going to do in a minute.
Right.
But Your Majesty, I mean, I even need to, my cursor is on the bottom message, so it's.
That's okay. But little Carrie is still asking, how are you feeling, Missy? And good morning, Thrifty. How are you, sweetheart?
Good morning, Rachel. Emotional. I am an
Okay.
emotional wreck.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
It's okay.
Good morning, Jane. How are you? Thank you so much for getting in here. I appreciate that. I know you're a busy, busy woman. Okay, I just can't hold it any longer. All right. So, if you noticed at the very beginning of the chat, there is a new person in here. Her name is Sissy Cone. Well, that is my little sister. And now, she's only a year younger than me, but she is little in that she is shorter than me. And folks, I'm like 5'2". I used to be 5'3", but now I'm 5'2". She never ever reached 5 foot. So if I've already lost an inch, just imagine she's already lost an inch. So, it just happens. That's the way gravity is. It just, makes us shrink, but that's okay. But um, I have to tell you guys a little story on my sister, and it's a good thing she's not right here because she'd knock the poo out of me. Anyway, oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. It's been a rough week, and I've been emotional lately too. But my goodness, goodness, I'm sorry, ladies. But hopefully, hearing my story will kind of giggle just a little bit. Um, so I was talking to my sister yesterday and telling her, about my YouTube channel and everything that I do. And she's like, well, hold on. Guys, I consider my sister to be a whole lot more computer savvy than I am, but I one-upped her yesterday. I know about YouTube. I have been on YouTube, and my sister didn't even have a YouTube account. Can you believe that? In this day and age, my little sister had never been on YouTube. She didn't even know how to get it onto her phone or onto her computer. And so finally I get her all set up and I said, do you ever go out on Pinterest? She said, yes. And I said, well, to me, YouTube is Pinterest on steroids. So I sent her down the rabbit hole yesterday, and I woke her up this morning and I asked her, I said, so did you ever get out of the rabbit hole? She said, nope. So welcome in to my baby sister, Sissy Cone. I do hope that all of you will make her feel welcome. Like I do know that you will. And guess what, guys? She is going to pick up her crochet hook and yarn again after so many years. Isn't that awesome?
So many years. Yes.
Well, she was telling me, and this is what led to me talking about the YouTube channel, which I know I've talked to her about it before, but really, I don't know if it wasn't clicking or what, but anyway, she said that she remembered the one stitch that we all learned back when we were learning to crochet out of the children's home. And she said, but that's the only stitch I know. And I said, well, you need to go and the reason why she wants to do this is because she wants to make a baby blanket for a neighbor behind them that's been very, very, very helpful in their, they've had a lot of, health issues, had to go to the doctor a lot and everything. So this family has been very kind to watch the house while they're gone, and help her when Daniel's had some issues or when she's had some issues. So they're getting ready to have a baby. So my sister wants to crochet up a little baby blanket for them. And so, yes, she's going to be picking up her hook and yarn and joining the rest of us. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
that is awesome.
Isn't it? I mean, wow.
Mhm.
And if I can get her to pick it up, that's like we always like to say, it is an awesome craft, whether it's crocheting or knitting, it doesn't matter. Embroidery, needlepoint, tatting, if you're lucky enough to know that. Um, just anything that's crafty like that we can pass down to other generations. I know that once Dorian gets back into it, it'll be something she can share with her grandkids, and we'll have another generation of kiddos learning to crochet.
There, that's better. Good morning, Lulu.
Good morning, Lulu. How are you? Sorry, my chat jumped. There it goes. I have a funeral to go to Saturday. Prayers for our families. Oh, Rachel, I am so sorry, sweetheart. Yeah. Mm. Good morning, Sam. How are you? Oh, you're rocking puppies,
Good
Lulu?
morning,
Oh
Sam.
my goodness. Rocking little puppies. Uh, Sweetie, I do not have any of them unpacked yet because I just got here to Saraland Saturday. You can't call your doctor, Carrie, and tell them how you're feeling and see if there's anything they can do to help lift things a bit in the meantime. She's asking, can you not
Um,
call your doctor and see if there's something they can do?
no, we already knew this was going to happen.
Okay. Well, hopefully things will get resolved.
They will in 3 months.
Okay. So,
I have to be
rockin',
for 3 months.
excuse me?
I have to be off of this pain or this antidepressant for 3 months so I can take this other medication for 3 months, and then I can get back on the antidepressant again.
Oh my word. They're thinking it's going to take 3 months for the one you're on now to get out of your system?
No, the medication that I need to take,
Right.
you have to take it for 3 months to get
Okay.
the full effect of it.
But why are you having to
And
get off the
then
one you're on?
because there's so Rexulti can cause problems with your liver. It hasn't. They did liver tests, blood work for my liver, and my liver is fine. But this one that they're putting me on does cause liver issues, and so they wanted to make sure that I didn't take both of them at the same time.
Okay.
So they took me off the Rexulti because right now my liver is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So
Okay, good.
this one that they're going to put me on could cause. It's a
But you have
very
to
high
be off the
dose.
Rexulti for 3 months
Yes.
before they'll put you on the other one.
No. As soon as I get weaned off the Rexulti and I'm not taking it anymore, I can start the other one.
Okay.
The
All
other
right.
one I have to take for 3 months, and then the last day that I take that pill, the next day I can start the Rexulti again.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Okay. Little Carrie saying, right, but I bet they don't want you to suffer while you're off of it. So maybe there's something else that can help you transition off of it a bit easier. Yeah, there should be something that they can do in
Well, we're
this
tapering
transition
off of
period.
it. I'm not like I didn't.
Okay, so
I
They're
didn't start
decreasing the
taking it cold
dosage or the
turkey.
number of times you take it?
I take it once a day. So I was up to 2.5 milligrams. And I
Okay.
stopped taking the point 0.5. Next
Okay.
week, I take half of the 2. And then
Okay.
the next week, I don't take any.
Gotcha.
Good
Okay.
morning, Trisha.
Good morning, Trish. How's my crocheting sister? I bet you're already at it, burning up the hook, aren't you?
Anyway, enough about me.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. She's already burning up that hook. Well,
Love you too,
like I
Carrie.
said,
Hi, Candy.
hello, Candy. How are you this morning? Oh, sweetie, she's not warming up those hands. Those hands are already on fire.
Hi,
Good
Kathy.
morning,
Good
Kathy. How
morning.
are you? And there's Faith Louise. How are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Faith Louise.
Are you already at work too, Faith? Well, I wanted to talk about the rock bands of the 60s and 70s. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that is because Mara is listening. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, wait a minute. She should already be out of school, right?
Yeah.
Laura, are you telling me that Mara is already up and in Zoom? Well, if Mara is listening, tell her to put her hair in a ponytail and get her booty up here. Mama Maureen said. I don't know, Faith Louise, but like I said, if she's already up, she can just
She
throw
is
that hair in a
listening
ponytail.
through Zoom.
Well, like I said, if she can sit there in Zoom, she can get her little booty up here. That's all I got to say. So, bands of the 60s and 70s.
Oh,
Now,
music bands. Okay.
music bands. Yeah, that's why it's called Rockin' Monday. Now, the reason why I said this is because when we were coming back from Texas over the weekend, my husband, we have Sirius, whatever, on our. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good
She's at
morning,
her other
Nancy.
job. That quest was for Laura. Oh, is Mara listening through Zoom? That's what Faith Louise was asking Laura. She's at her other job? She's a busy lady. Well, good morning, Nancy. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for being up here with us today. I really do appreciate it. Now, what I was saying is, we couldn't find, I mean, I know that we listened to it on the way to Texas last, what was it, a week or so ago. Anyway, and we listened to a lot of the bands that we grew up with. But on the way back, we
The
couldn't
Beach
find the
Boys.
channel because my husband failed to lock it in. So anyway, he plugs in his phone and he has iHeart. Trisha, hey, 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 what goes on in Zoom stays in Zoom. I just want her to get up here and visit with us. But if she's at another job, that's fine. I understand. So anyway, it got me thinking, hey, Monday, we could do Rockin' Monday and share our favorite rock bands from the 60s and 70s. Now, if you go over into the 80s, that's okay. But my era is the 60s and 70s. So I'm going to
I said
start
the
off
Beach
with,
Boys.
excuse me,
The Beach Boys.
the Beach Boys. Yes, they are probably one of my top fives. Aerosmith. Yes, there you go. There you go. And Simon and Garfunkel. Who doesn't love Simon and Garfunkel? Uh, the Beatles and the Beach Boys. Yes, Faith Louise. But you know what? I never was, and don't hate on me, folks. The Who, Queen, yes, Bay City Rollers. Oh my goodness, look at all these names popping up. I was never really a big Beatles fan. I mean, I loved some of their songs, but I wasn't like goo goo or faint over, that much in love with them. Um, I love like the Monkees, the Beach Boys, the Rolling Stones, Leonard Skinner, Dion and the Belmont. Oh my goodness, Jane. Yes. So let's see. Led Zeppelin. The only Who song I know is the song at the beginning of CSI. Who are you? Yes. Mm-hmm. Um, I think we've had this discussion once before, but my middle daughter, there was a Beach Boys song that came on, and I can't remember which one it is right now off the top of my head.
Oh my
But
God.
last time, right, Lulu, Leonard Skinner. Someone had done a remake of the song. And so we were on our way into town shopping one weekend, and it was just me and the girls. And this song comes up on the radio, and Shannon reaches over. She says, Mom, you got to hear this song. She turns it up. And the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I know this song. And I'm just a singing to it, going, going, going. And she's like, Mom, how do you know that song? Last Kiss. Oh, there you go, Kathy.
Kiss.
Anyway, she was saying, how do you know the words of that song? And I said, we sang that song when I was growing up. She said, no, you couldn't have, Mom. This is a brand new song. And I said, no, sweetheart. It is a remake that was originally put out by the Beach Boys. And I knew it because, like I said, they're probably, of the 60s and 70s, one of my top 5 bands that I just, David Bowie, yes, David Bowie, the Bee Gees. Boy, Kathy's really rocking them out there. The Doors, remember the Doors? Woo-hoo.
Yes.
I love them. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Now, there are a couple on here that I didn't either listen to. I was not a Pink Floyd fan. I don't know why. Anyone else like Pink Floyd?
Yes.
You did? See, I can't even tell you a song that he did. That's the reason why I know I didn't.
Can't. I can Tina Turner, yep. Alice Cooper.
Yes.
School's
Yes.
out for summer.
Now, here's a band that I didn't remember. The Stooges. Anybody remember anything from them? The Stooges? Yeah, they're not one that. But Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Oh my goodness! Yes, Steppenwolf. Who's that other one? Oh, they'll come to me in a minute. I didn't know this one. Canned Heat. They're a band of the 60s. Bay City Rollers. Yes, I know them, but they're not in my top 5. Judas Priest. Anyone remember them?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Lovin' Spoonful. That's in my top 5. Love listening to them. Iron Butterfly. That's definitely in my top 5. Oh, goodness. Who was that one band? My husband loved him. Oh. We had, I don't know how many 8 tracks of them.
Styx. Yeah.
Yes. Styx. Wipeout. That's a song. Oh, goodness. I'll think of him probably by the time I get off. I will have thought of who it was. But we had
Heart.
like,
Yeah, Heart's good. Sonny and
Sonny
Cher.
and Cher, Captain and
Captain
Tennille, Journey.
Journey.
Yes, Journey. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm stuck on that band now, and I can't remember who they were. I mean, I can see the 8-track.
Meatloaf and Black Sabbath.
Yes. Black Sabbath, most definitely. Shelley Forbes. I don't know that
Phil
one.
Collins.
Yes. Oh goodness.
The Police.
Are we back? Am I back?
The
Now I'm back.
Monkees.
The
Oh my
Monkees,
God.
yes, we talked about them. Yes. The Birds. I think I mentioned them. Oh, here we
Tom
go.
Petty,
There's Trisha on a roll.
ZZ
Black
Top.
Sabbath.
Deep Purple. Blue Oyster Cult.
AC/DC.
Tool. Jethro. Bob
AC/DC.
Dylan.
Monkees, Bob Dylan. Eagles. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Fleetwood Macs. Come on, y'all. Somebody's going to mention them for me here in a minute. Kansas. Fleetwood, yes. Somebody already mentioned Fleetwood. Inagata Davida in my head.
Stevie Nicks.
ABBA. Okay, come on.
Santana. Oh my God.
Santana. Yes, Santana. That's who it was. In fact, back when we listened to him, it was Santana Braxis.
Ted Nugent.
There we go. Yes, Kathy. But like I said, back when we listened to them, they were Santana Braxis, and then the band split, and they were just Santana after that.
Hi, Tracy. I don't know if we said hi to you yet. Good morning.
Hello, Tracy. No, I didn't see you come in earlier. Oh, we did too, man. In fact, I remember just one of their cassettes, the one that had Inagata Davida on it. We played that cassette so much, and we had to keep popping it open to fix the tape because it would, it got stretched to one point where we couldn't even play it anymore. We saved up our date money so that we could get a brand new 8-track. KC and the Sunshine Band. Yes, ma'am. Well, like I said, the Beach Boys were my number one. And then, of course, Santana Braxis was up there. Then the Monkees. Then, obviously, for me in my age frame, just came in, just woke up. It's only 7:20 a.m. Oh, my goodness, Tracy. James Taymor. I said Beach Boys, Santana Braxis. I should have written these down. But of course, like I said, the Beach Boys. The Monkees was number 3. I want to say the Doors, but quite honestly, probably only about 4 or 5 of their songs that I probably could just play over and over and over again. But I do consider them one of my top 5. And then I got to put David Bowie in there. I know he's not a band, but I love me. I mean,
the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys are number 1 for me.
Oh,
yeah. And then if I spread it out to the top 10, of course, I can put the Bee Gees in there, Eagles, most definitely. In fact, if I had to kick David Bowie off, Eagles would be one of my top five.
What about fish?
So,
Huh?
what are some of yours?
Oh, Jason said fish.
Fish, yes. But I think my husband probably liked them more than me.
Will you make me another cup of coffee?
So, what are yours, Carrie? What are
Oh
your
my
favorite?
God.
Can you name five?
The Eagles, the Bee Gees.
They don't have to be of my era.
No, Black Sabbath. Not so
Oh,
much.
yes, I forgot about them.
What about Foghat?
Oh, Jason said, what about Foghat?
Who?
Foghat?
Don't know that one. Oh, Lulu says Leo Sayer.
Let's see. Journey.
Journey.
And I would say my absolute number one, and it was
Please?
probably not in that era, but probably in the 80s, was Def Leppard.
Oh, yes.
I carried my boombox like this and listened to Def Leppard.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend, with her aunt, would call me Def Leppard because that's all I listened to. Every time
Really?
she called me, I was listening to Def Leppard. Yep.
Yep. Yes, Nancy. Chicago. Oh, my goodness. I loved them. I really, really did. Love Def Leppard. And of course, one of Trisha's, if not her most favorite song, I would almost imagine. I wish they all could be California girls.
Oh, and the
That,
Grateful Dead.
excuse me?
The Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead, yes. 38 Special.
38 Special. Foreigner. Oh my God, I can't believe we forgot Foreigner.
Yeah.
Did somebody say Boston?
No. Nobody said Boston. Well, we're going to take a little break here, so y'all be thinking of some more of your specials. We can go into the 80s if you would like, even the 90s if you want. That doesn't matter to me, but my time frame is 60 to 70. But we're going to have Carrie bring up the devotional for us right now. Trisha, of course I did.
Day 169. Seeing ourselves as God does. God didn't make a mistake when he made you. You need to see yourself as God sees you. Joel Osteen. Loving God, we pray that you allow us to see the glory of your creation in ourselves. We pray that you allow us to see your divine reflection looking back at us when we look into the mirror. Help us embrace the noble possibilities enabled in our lives. Let us be fully affirming of ourselves when we see ourselves as you do. Let us see everyone else that way as well. Sorry, I had to get my coffee.
That's
In your
okay.
name we pray. Amen. I'm
That's
just
right. But you,
Ugh.
sorry, I had to help her along there a little bit. Good morning, Michi, and thank you so much for your thumb. I appreciate that. You have a great day as well. Good morning, Samantha. How are you, sweetheart? Exactly, Jane. Amen. Well, thank you, Lulu.
Oh,
We got to have those in there. Elvis Presley. Now, who could forget Elvis Presley? Laura says my era was the 80s, but my parents was the 50s. I love the some of the songs from the group two from the 50s, but like I said, mine is more 60s and 70s. Oh, that's all right, Rachel. It just wouldn't be alive with Carrie without our devotional in there somewhere. And I think it's a nice place to put it right there at the 30-minute mark, about halfway through. So I just greatly appreciate the fact that y'all love having the devotionals. It doesn't take just a minute, but just a minute to acknowledge God and to listen to his word, offer up a prayer. So thank you all so much for that. I'm glad it's a blessing for you as well. Nancy said, you love some of the older groups. Yes, the Andrews sisters. Exactly. Kathy said, I was born in 69, but listened to all kinds of music. My parents did a really good job of making us listen to all kinds of music as well. Now, me learning to play the piano, you can only imagine that really I was more classically trained on the piano because I did a lot of competitions and it required me to play more classical music. And then of course, then when I transitioned over to playing for my church, I learned to play hymns, and that's a totally different genre of music. I mean, it really is. A lot of people think it's easy to play hymns, but I want to tell you something. Some of those hymns can really tie up your fingers. I'm not kidding you. Nancy said, Kathy, I was born in 69 too. Next month is my birthday. Well, Nancy, good for you, girlfriend. You're going to celebrate all month? I like that idea. This is my birthday month, not my birthday, but my birthday month. Okay, so Kathy says her birthday is 9/11. So when's yours, Nancy?
mine's 9/14. We're
Yes,
both
ma'am. It is.
Virgos. Hi, Michi.
Oh, well, thank you, Michi. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm pretty close. It's been an exciting ride since January, guys. I don't know what happened in the month of January, but all of a sudden YouTube was putting me out there and my numbers just started climbing. I've been very, very grateful and so blessed. Really do appreciate it. Oh, Rachel, I am so sorry. That is a horrible loss.
Hi,
Well, good
Danny.
morning. How are you? Crafting fun with friends. Well, that'll be awesome, Nancy. Need to make a note of that. Where's my pencil? Catching fun with friends. Yeah, I lost my mom. It will be 3 years ago. Well, thank you very much, Michi. Oh, you sweetie, sweetie. Let me go over here and find my. Now, I know that says thanks for the super chat. It's because I haven't made a, welcome new member thing, but thank you so much. I so appreciate that. You're such a sweetheart. Won't be till the 24th. Why are they off today? Does anybody know why they're off today?
No
I
clue.
guess I missed something last week. Oh, Michi. Well, let's see if Nightbot will let us know who it was that got a membership. Michelle Mosaic. There you are. And looky there. Nancy got the gift. That is super awesome. Oh, okay. Little Carrie says, I don't remember why, but now that I'm thinking about it, they said they weren't coming on this week. Juneteenth? Well, but that's not till Wednesday. Well, I don't know why, Kathy. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to check it.
Kathy, do you have an iPhone?
Oh. Yeah, I may not let you join on the iPhone. May have to wait till you're on a computer. Oh, Michi, you're such a sweetie. Yeah, Michi, you need to use Michi says, Kathy, you need to use a computer. Thank you so much for that, Michi. I kind of thought that's what it was. Michelle's been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Marty is on vacation and they could not find a replacement. Well, thank you, Laura. Yeah, I guess that happens every once in a while, doesn't it? You get short staffed, and it is the summertime, and that, just plays havoc for a lot of companies during this time. Huh. Well, Kathy, maybe hit refresh or go out completely and come back in. That's all I can think of to do. All right, so we're rocking it today. So we've talked about our favorite bands and everything. So let's talk about some rocking projects. What are y'all going to be rocking on today and the rest of the week? Guys, I am I'm trying to think. I have started on the last section of my Four Seasons mosaic. And it was 11 o'clock last night. And my husband said, put that down and come to bed. And I'm like, but I just want to do like 5 more rows. And he said, no, you've been working on it all evening. When you get that close to being finished with a project, how you just want to keep working on it, working on it, working on it. Yes. Oh, well, that's awesome, Faith Louise. Thank you. Almost done with a tote bag with the basket weave for my sister-in-law. That's nice, Nancy. But, I'm just like this close to being finished with it. And it's kind of too like a bittersweet thing because I've enjoyed the journey so much on it. But, yeah. So I am going to be rocking that this week. I am going to get her finished. I hope. I'm really excited to see the total, all the seasons and the way that I've put it together, the way I wanted it to look. I've really enjoyed the pattern. In fact, I do think it will be one I will do again. Laura says, I'm putting my bookcase back together. I need to clear the floor before dance. Oh, well. So you're putting your bookcase back together? Did you have to take it away? You stayed up until 2 a.m. one time to finish a wrap I was working on. Yeah, me too, Nancy. I have done that. I have worked well into the wee morning hours to get something finished. it's almost like, just a few more rows, just a few more rows. And next thing you know, you're almost finished. So you might as well just finish it, right? I know what Carrie's going to be rocking on. She's going to be rocking on that beautiful mosaic that she's been working on herself. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. It'll take your mind off things. That's what I love about my crochet. And I know many of you do too. It's just a nice way to relax most of the time. I do know that sometimes a pattern can become very challenging. And the project may end up over there in the corner for a little bit, but for the most part, I know that our crochet, knit, or whatever else our craft is that we like to do is a nice way for us to relax, decompress. Oh, you were dusting and cleaning, putting your books back on the shelf. Well, that's good, Laura. But hopefully you can get it done before your dance starts. Anyone else have some awesome plans for today? Maybe share.
Is your sister going to be making a blanket today?
I don't know. I have to talk to her here in just a little bit. In fact, when we get off, she asked that I was talking to her whenever you called and let me know I had the wrong time up. But anyway, yes. Where was it going? Anyway, she asked me to call her back. So, oh, that's awesome. Nancy is getting her miniature sofa started today and she'll finish it up on the live tomorrow. Oh, that's great. I hope to be able to see you do that. Like I said, I was telling Carrie, hubby's had a change in plans, so have to see what's going to happen here in just a little bit. Tell your sister there's plenty on YouTube video tutorials she can watch. Oh, yes, ma'am, Rachel. Yesterday I talked to her about some yarn she could use and where she could go. If she's got a good Walmart, the Burnett baby blanket is good for her to start. And I suggested a stitch for her. And but yeah, we'll talk about that, I'm sure, here in just a little bit so we can get started on it. Help her, decide how many chains she needs and then how to do the stitch and just let her go. But yes, I'm going to get her loaded up with a bunch of channels to start out with, to start watching. I mean, not just mine. I mean, not that, if she just wants to watch mine and learn, that's fine too. But there are so many wonderful teachers out there, and we all know that we learn better. I mean, I love Creative Grandma. I really, really do. I love listening to her. I love Sarah from Rich Textures Crochet. If there's a new stitch that I want to look at, I normally go to those two channels first, just to see how it works up. The thing I love about Creative Grandma is Glenda just, she loves taking a new stitch and showing you what it looks like in different yarns, different colors, that kind of thing. And I really, really like that. And then who else did I say?
Rich texture design.
Sarah. Yes, Sarah. I don't know what it is about Sarah's, but I really do love her presentation of new stitches. So those are my two go-tos. Those will definitely be on there. And of course, you have to include Crystal from Bag O' Day. I mean, if you can't learn off of Crystal, I mean, quite honestly, then you definitely do need to go out there and shop for another teacher. But you're exactly right, Nancy. And that's one thing being a teacher taught me. Everyone learns differently. And yes, you should try out different channels and find the one that speaks to you as far as your learning style is concerned. And that's the one thing I love about YouTube is the fact that not only can we find someone that meets our needs as far as a learner is concerned, but it's really awesome that content creators can show the hands and show exactly what the yarn and the hook, how they're marrying together to create a stitch. Um, I just love that about it. I love them all, and I love play hooky, and I love play hooky with me too. Whoa. Is that a channel, Play Hooky with Me too? Or Play Hooky with Me? I have to write that down. Play Hooky with Me. Yes, it is. Okay, Lulu. Well, thank you. She is awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. There's another one. See? Got to look her up. So since we kind of went down this rabbit hole, who are some of your favorites that you love to go and pull up and look at when you're looking for a special stitch or something new to put in with what you're crocheting? There you go. There you go. Yes, those of you that wish to, please be sure and type the word drop. And if there's anyone here that doesn't have your channel, they can go and pick you up. Who are some of your go-to, Carrie?
Play hooky with me crochet. Oh, nope, it's just play hooky.
Oh, it is Play Hooky with Me?
No, it's just play hooky with me.
Just Play Hooky with Me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Play Hooky with Me. Cool. Thank you for that, Lulu.
Yeah, I've never even heard of her. And she's got 213K. And she puts out a weekly tutorial.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much for that, Lulu. That's awesome. Well, Missy, good morning, Mara. How are you? Just finished getting herself ready for work, and she had breakfast. Didn't you just finish up school last week? She teaches, and it's so awesome. Well, thank you. Like I said, there we go. There's another one for all of you to go check out. Let me type her in here. Play. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Guess my elbow hit it. Go ahead.
Krista from the Secret Yarnery.
Yes.
Juan the Yarn Addict.
Yes.
Those would be my go-tos.
Awesome.
And Creative Grandma. Creative Grandma is good. She's very
she's very slow, and I shouldn't say she's very slow, but she's very instructive. I mean, she has a nice speed of showing you what you're doing with your crochet, and I mean with your hook and your yarn. I mean, That's right, Nancy. There are so many more crochet channels, we haven't even scratched the surface. That's right. Love how others are sharing their favorites. Fiber Spider, oh, exactly. And Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, another good
Hmm.
one. There you go, little Carrie.
Little Carrie, did you see what I just did?
Get a bunch of pretty little hearts done for the school for the summer. Now I'll be teaching CPR, oh, and babysitting training classes as well as hanging with the little ones in why time. Also doing some tutoring. I have to stay busy. Well, girlfriend, it sounds.
Yes, I did.
It sounds. Mm-hmm. Yes, she did. She ought to get a row of very pretty rainbow hearts. That's right. It's rainbow heart time. Um, Mara, you don't watch it, girlfriend. You're going to get yourself so busy. You're not going to have any time to crochet. And we can't have that. Yes, cinnamon stitches, Mrs. C. That's right. See, here we go. Names that we most definitely already know or should know. I'm sorry, folks. Uh, we're just now. I'm thinking the rain is going to start coming in a little earlier than they thought. I don't know if I'm lagging on your end, but I'm definitely starting on mine.
Yeah, you are. But it's okay because it's at the
So
end
I,
of the hour.
yeah, and I'm starting to see the swirls a whole lot more. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick exit because we are starting to hear thunder. I do want to say thank you so much to all of you for being here. I hope it's been a fun morning for you. I know it's been a fun morning for me. Um, Remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today because you never know, could be your light that they need to see.
Ruh-roh.